on Christmas, which I'm not really surprised about because, like, if I compare it to, like, the current weather, for instance, like, today was really hot and I was really struggling to cool down the house at all. Like, I am still actively trying to cool down the house overnight so that it might retain some comfort during the day. I don't know if I want to buy more plasteel. I feel like I'll just dig it up. I also don't know if I have... Oh, that one got bonded. I gotta say, if I had some extra baby thrombos, I'd get them gone from here, but most of the animals are kind of accounted for. I don't necessarily need that cassowary, but... Murder bird? Maybe. I'll leave the cassowary alone. It'll be fine. Got enough money for this. I'll accept some of the gold. I know I've been selling some of the gold so we could do some of the floors and shit, but I'll accept some of the gold. It'll be fine. Hey, Wacky. Welcome in. It's such a classic. Love this game. Yeah. Unfortunately, my RimWorld's kind of crunching a little hard tonight because I have a bunch of video editing stuff in the background that's still open from before stream that I can't close because I'm still working on it. But, yeah. Apart from that, RimWorld's otherwise pretty good. We're moving out of one location and moving into another, and I'm just checking where we've got space because I'm starting to see this is getting a bit junked up in here. What are you up to? I don't know if this is going to connect. Yeah. Okay, it did connect. I'm trying to... I know that I broke a couple of things, and I'm just trying to shove storage spots back in here. They'll probably get built back up, but it's fine. I just need them to have space to put stuff. Get back from mandatory shower. Don't you kick at me. Well, you're basically running a benchmark with that video software in the background. Yeah, shut up. It doesn't help. At one point it stopped doing something and everything was like just green and golden for a second. And I'm like, oh, I could tell it's finished doing something. And then it started, obviously, the next thing. I'm like, fuck. So, yeah. I can't do anything about it. For anybody that doesn't know, anybody that might be new in and shit, at the end of the year, I normally work on the best of Aprillic video and the cute Aprillic noises video, which are the two videos that appear on Christmas Day as an annual video that I do. It's just that this year I'm kind of ahead of myself, which is great. I'm really on the ball with shit, but yeah. It's open in the background and this is RimWorld, so it's having a bit of struggle. Plus I also have like, what we have a few thousand in fucking wood out in the paddock, plus the animals, plus the random food out on the ground, plus the plant sway. It's having a time. Plus this tile is still 1.5 and I'm trying to move them off it, and I'm hoping that when we move it won't have as much of a stroke. It's kind of like when we moved from the 1.3 to the 1.5 tile, and it fixed itself up as soon as we were solidly on the 1.5. We're still on the 1.5 and we're moving to a 1.6, so, you know, it's having a minute. It's not heavy on the CPU usage. No, but the streaming software, the PNG tuber, and all the editing software in the background certainly is. So there's that. Basically running a benchmark. What's that? Green and gold and two favorite colors. Well, you'd like Australia, Shadow, because it's normally like people are always going like, oh, green and gold and shit, you know? So, yeah. Unfortunately, it's always like actually just pissed yellow and like lime green when they say green and gold, but you know, it's Australia, it's about right. The computer would already be tweaking. I can't even download, what's that, a 2 GB game while stream? Yeah, see, I can't lurk in other people's streams when I'm live. That is something that I can't do. Like, my internet's just kind of shit, right? But as far as like this goes, normally RimWorld has a small chance to be alright. It doesn't help when I have a shit ton of like crops and crap that are like ready to harvest or have been harvested, are just laying around like this. Or in the case of like the wood, I wasn't aware that they were cutting down the wood. So that's not helping. But, you know, there's not much I could do. I have a shit ton of resources because we're moving, so the fuck was that? Guessing that was a boomalot. Yeah, that was something. Yeah, I have a fuck ton of stuff just laying around as well, so that's also not helping. But I'm trying to get people packed up, and I'm trying to get like the caravan out and stuff so that we can kind of get out. I don't know if they've got all the packaged survival meals or if it's kind of, if I said to just leave those, sure, because I can't read it. So if they're good to go, I'll just get the next group out. They're just going to go stand outside and wait for the rest of my colonists to keep bringing caravans out. I'm going to transport pod whatever I possibly can over. And then I don't have to worry about that. They're near the turrets. Oh, maybe I got to worry about it a little bit. Can you carry that inside? I don't want you to consume it. Mate, can you carry that inside? Yeah, you can. He's fine. I think we've lost the door in that. It's fine. It's a kick. If I want to can't stop me. We can actually simply say, nah, you'd be right. You'd be fine. Yeah, usually when I'm streaming, I don't have much else going because, you know, I've got like the PNG tuber, I've got the streaming software and stuff like that. And like I said earlier, I do question if one of my hard drives is kind of crapping itself because the editing that I was doing earlier was kind of like having a struggle and I wasn't live and I didn't have streaming software open. So I know it wasn't that. And then I went live. So I can only imagine it's made it much, much worse. So yeah, there's that. The piss yellow liver. Well, it's true. It's like green and silver together. Gold is not it. It's like green and silver. Green and silver would be interesting. Hey, Jesse. Welcome in. Long time no see. How you doing today? I'm doing alright. Shit's just like hit fire because, you know, boomalopes and stuff. But otherwise, I'm alright. We're just going into like some wild random ass topics and shit. There must be an emu chewing on the internet cable. Now, all of Australia internet cables, as far as I understand, most of them are underground and stuff, which is where most of the problem is because when it rains and shit, you can get like water seepage, which affects like the connections and all sorts of crap. So like it's not raining at the moment, but I'm just saying like it doesn't help it, you know. I got like golden sand caramel mixed with forest green, Warframe orbiter. Hold on, golden sand caramel mixed with forest green. I'd say it works pretty well. That's sorry. Hold on. I was gonna say it's got to be no. It's even more darkness over here. I was gonna say I'll go to a map that's like more daytime, but it's darker over there. I'm guessing this is more like the sandy kind of color, but if it was daytime, these would be more golden, you know, so I can't do much about colors at the moment. It's nighttime. These must be the last traders we've got coming in too, which means I just gotta go find Labia. I love that all my people are doing firefighting and shit, but you know what? It's fixed itself up for a moment. And I spoke too soon. It just cleared itself up for like a hot minute and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Again. It's done it a couple of times just really recently. Never do social. Wait a minute, that's Joshua. I'm looking for... Oh, the other one. Oh, there's Labia. You come with me, love. You go and do a trade. I'm trying to sell shit to these people and they don't want to buy it. I've sold so much stuff to them and they just don't want to fucking buy it anymore. And I have like all of this shit that I am not carrying out of here. Right, like if I could transport pod it to an ally, I will, but like I'm not keeping it. I also have like miscellaneous like danger noodle creatures I need to hunt down too, so there's that going on. I have links in here. I'm also trying to build the fuck out of this place. Like they're starting. They need to start and like work faster. They need to work faster and harder, honestly. I need this enclosed. I need this to have like more bedrooms. I need this to be more complete. Like we've at least got this far with this recreational room is established. I just got to get power in here so they've got stuff they could play with and shit. But we've also got part of a hospital. I need to make another one of those. We've got part of a dining room. That's not what's on that shelf. Why do you guys keep putting shit on this? I said clear everything. Hold on. The other one's pemmican. I said this could be packaged survival meals. I know that like other shit here, but there's a good chance it will just expire in this spot. I also said for all this to turn off. There we go. Yeah, so I said they could have packaged survival meals and they could have pemmican near the tables because they're not likely to go off without refrigeration as long as they're indoors. As a faster, harder, better, stronger. I know, right? If I could get away with playing fucking Daft Punk, I would. Trust me, my thoughts were there. There's everything gold though. Let's see what I can trade you guys. I have a bunch of... You guys don't want none of my beds. Look at all this shit down here I've still got to sell. I could really do it for Orbital Trader. But it's fine, I guess. I take your herbal medicine. I don't really need your muffalo stuff. I don't need any of these first, so you guys don't have that kind of money to be trading that shit with me, apparently. Hold on. I'd want components. You don't have it. You have unfertile iguana eggs. Not that I want those. Meats. We could do with some cooking stuff. I don't need your animals. That's giving me about 2,000 stuff. Alright, let's start with the trading of this shit then. I'm pretty sure we should be able to back this all the way up, hopefully. Yeah, nice. Okay, what about the cloth? I know we were growing cloth. I'm still harvesting it and shit because I need it for medicine crap, but it's fine for the minute. Now, yeah, let's have some pigs. I don't need to take the pigs. They would just harvest them, but they keep offering me chickens, by the way. I sent so many chickens out into the void. It's great. So, where was that? Can you see if they want gifts at all? Do a Aprillic swimwear city management game. It basically is, honestly. Like at the moment, I'm mostly trying to just get shit out of my base so that I can leave. Yeah, you guys don't want nothing different. Okay, well you guys can leave then if that's the case. And I'll make it up another little storage zone over here so we can have somebody come in. Well, I won't be able to get that meat. The other thing too is I'm trying to get them the fuck out of here before they get attacked next. That's another big one, you know? Because this spot hasn't really got attacked for a while. What is that? 200 and something. Labia, get your cheeks back here, love. I've got a lot of meat to carry in. So you're not getting some sleep tonight. These are just slightly outside of the area. She should be able to carry like a bit at a time. I'll grab somebody else. Basically, I worked out that if I can grab like one person and say, hey, you're going to move the shit out of this, they'll move the shit out of it. The other thing too is my people won't actually haul things more often than not. Somebody will call dibs and then they'll say, oh, I've got dibs on that, and they're actually just consuming it. They're not actually eating it. They're fucking hauling it. You guys know what I meant. English. It's not a strong spawn at the moment. Not a great meme today. I can explain myself, but then we'd both be confused. Yeah. I found a good meme earlier today too, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. Like I said, I like woke up, well, what's the time now? Okay, I woke up yesterday morning and it's like after midnight now, and I'll be awake until I assume 10 or 11 tomorrow. Today? Yeah, something like that. One of those days. I'll still be awake. I sure as fuck won't know what the meme was, so. I saw a lot of really funny fucking clips going back through my stuff today. It's just like the most ridiculous crap. Yeah. So it kind of like brain wiped me as well, because like I keep remembering like little bits and pieces from it, but I don't want to spoil it at all. Like, you guys can wait for Christmas. It'd be like a nice surprise for you. Shadow, you should definitely watch it. There was some clips earlier this year. I'm sure you know what they are. These guys should want to leave. I hope you're not part of the thing. I don't think you are. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was just thinking, and then I saw like Jaylee pop back up, and I'm like, the only thing that bothers me is I don't know where the fuck the clips from Jaylee went. It makes me wonder if when I sorted them to download, because I had like a heap of them already saved and I just had to go and find the ones that I was missing. And my thoughts are, what the fuck? Sweet Jesus, that's good crap out of me. There's a, thank you for the gift sub. Jelly can now watch ad free. God, that scares me every fucking time. The fuck was I on about? The clips. I think that they sort them in a different way if you guys clip them and I can't like see them in the same list. There we go. Something with Prime sub. Just not up yet. We're gonna fight them. I don't know if you guys are just attacking us outside or if you guys are out along here somewhere. That got him. You're welcome. No. I swear though, anytime you guys do like any kind of fucking alerts, it like always like shakes my brain a little bit for a moment. It's like a mind wipe in like a good way, you know? I don't know how else to like say these things sometimes. Man, it's weird to think that it's going to be like a couple of weeks before I play RimWorld again.
That was smashing.
Yeah, I know. So that made me think of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Mind Crush for some reason. I mean, it's not that far off. It's just like I just don't end up being like devoid of existence afterwards, you know? I don't end up with my soul trapped in the fucking, what is it, Shadow Realm and crap. Maybe. I will hydrate, hold on.
Cheese.
What the fuck was that? There's up. You slapping me with cheese, man. Oh, my caravan battles won. Oh, that's right. I probably should have been watching that. And they're fun. And all the alpacas are scared, so I guess that's a thing. Alright, well, onwards, you lot. You guys keep going. I didn't even notice. I know I set them up for it. I just kind of forgot immediately. So, you know what? I think that the video that I'm working on for Christmas is going to be a gem. If I'm having like attention span like this, would be great. I don't want to take those. I'm going to say that's this on. I think we were taking that with us. We're going to take that with us. There we go. Alright. You guys are good to keep going. Alright, so we did a caravan battle, and I still have more caravans coming in, and I still have more transport pods to deal with. I've got a couple of these set up. I've still got to put hops outside, but like my people won't remove it from this goddamn space. I'm pretty sure I keep telling them to take the hops out of here, and then they find somewhere else to put it. I don't want this inside. I don't want it inside here either. They're crafty little fucks. I tell you what, every time I turn around, it's got a new one of these to set up, and I swear I didn't say that they could have it in there. But I've got to like make sure it's not set up for that, because otherwise they're just going to move it straight over there when I have clearly this little perfect little square here, which we could just expand. There you go. Now you guys can have all your drugs in that little pile. And of course my colony is a drug-free colony, so it's not like they're gonna get to eat it, but the animals can. Like the animals can go get wigged out. It's great. I also completely missed the tummy squeeze in amongst that. But yes, exactly. I'm not holding you hostage. What do you mean you're not holding me hostage? Oh, I missed a stretch too. Jesus Christ. I don't know how you'd be holding me hostage, Shadow. That's donating some cheese to the poor starving Minecraft individuals. I'll tell you what though, I could fucking go a slice of cheese. We got fresh bread this afternoon, and yeah, I didn't really have anything to really put on it, so I put like butter, and I had like some turkey ham still, and I had like the slices of cheese from the other day when you guys were all like maybe want slices of cheese and shit. So I ended up just making like a ham and cheese sandwich with butter and shit. And I sat down and was eating it, and my thought process was basically like, when I was a kid, I would have been given this like sandwich and I would have eaten it, right? But I would have been sitting there thinking, man, this is a shit sandwich. But as an adult, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, this fresh bread and this nice cheese and butter. I'm able to eat butter again, by the way. But, yeah, and I'm like, damn, this is not a bad sandwich. I'm like, kid me was not old enough to appreciate this sandwich when I ate it as a kid, you know? You said you'd be trapped in the Shadow Realm. Oh, well, I didn't know I was coming to visit Shadow. I don't really know what I'm supposed to bring the shadows as a gift. I was gonna say, like, you know, something... I was gonna say something along the lines of, I guess you'd want, like, more darkness. But to do that, you'd also need light. So I guess I could set up, like, an extra bright light outside. You know? Then it just clicked to me. Yeah, Beza, have you not gotten on to the joke so far? Whenever, like, somebody says they're lurking in the shadows, because if you hit, like, exclamation mark lurk, it says you're lurking in the shadows. And I'll often say that, like, oh geez, there's a lot of people, like, lurking in shadow today and stuff. And I'm talking about shadow. And same with, like, whenever there's a shadow related joke, like, as in, like, you know, casting a shadow and stuff, that's what I'm talking about. It's like a subtle running gag in the background kind of thing. Yeah. Please, no more light. The sun is more than enough already. Ah, oh, fucking second that. Like I said, when I went out on the weekend, I only see the sun like once a week at the most, kind of thing. And yeah, it was bright and it was fucking hot. It was quite raw outside. I wouldn't mind adding like a different shade. I don't want this to be like full tilt purple, but at the same time, that's a little bit too purple. Can I change you two at the same time? Yes. Okay. So what if I went like a light green to purple? Terrible. I hate it. What about... I don't want pink. Pink ends up being too bright. This is like a lighter pinkier. That's not that bad. It's definitely more pink to the center. I could do blue to the center, but then it'd be more like the previous place. What about a light blue? It's getting hospital vibes from the previous place. I already did green. I was going to click that again. I'm like, no, we were already there before. What about a blue-ish? I can't tell the difference. I thought about making it just like a fucking contrast color. What do you... I think like an orange, I think. But it was just a shit brown, so I don't know. Could give it orange. I hate it. I hate playing with color in this game. I liked when I only had 3 colors and I could overlap them to make something interesting, you know? I wonder what would happen if I just added white to the dead center. It does nothing. It's like whitish stuff. Whatever, you guys can have this weird purpley color that I've got already. Cougar Revenge, we should be fine. Byron might not be fine. Hell, it's got 7 hours and Burrow has immediate danger. No immediate danger. Burrow mate, run downwards. Good options to horror. What? I got, the options with the light. Transport pod's ready. In a minute, I'm trying to save Burrow if he doesn't get shot down himself. There we go. Alright, Burrow, run for your life, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I liked when there was like the 3 colors and you could mix it with like the white and shit like that too. And like, cause I'd get purple and shit out of obviously like the red and the blue. And then you could get like a greeny brown and stuff like that. And some other shades and crap. Some pinks and shit. I do want to get more lights at the other place. That is something that I'm working on. Are these silver? Yes. Okay, I'll have to pull up those too. By the look of it, I've only got like a little bit more storage in here. I don't know why people are going and eating food in there. They shouldn't be. But pretty much if they've got up there, we've got the couple of pods. People are still bringing stuff down. And we've still got stuff in storage. Hello, Area looks like she's leaving. You guys are the food caravan. So, how's Leia doing? She's out here for a while. We'll get the other stack of meat in here probably eventually. Frankie, mate, how do you feel about falling? It's reserved by Barnes. Is Barnes eating it? Is that what Barnes are coming down to do? Because I feel like that's what Barnes would be doing. I know my people. I know when they say that they're going to be, like, hauling something, they're actually eating it. Inume. Raiders, welcome in. I'm just accusing my colonists for a hot second there of, like, skirting their jobs by basically just saying that they'll pick something up, and then they're actually walking over to eat it instead of, like, carry it back and shit. So yeah, what are you guys doing? Welcome in, everyone. I'm Aprillic. This is my RimWorld colony. We've got a bit of crunch going on tonight because I have a bunch of video editing software running in the background at the moment, and it shouldn't be running, but I'm working on some videos and I can't stop them. So yeah, the game's having a bit of a stroke because of it. But yeah, welcome in. This is my colony of Asora. I'll pause it for a second. I'm currently moving out of this location, and this is like our third location we've been at. And we're moving to this location, which we're slowly building up, which the bottom of the half of the map isn't built yet. But yeah, we're getting there. It's taking a while. It's going to build like a lot more like bedrooms and stuff like that, so we have somewhere to live when we arrive, but we're getting there. They're starting to build them and whatnot. Yeah, we're traveling across the world towards the landed ship quest, and it's taking a while. But I've got some caravans here that are like basically going to sit outside, and they're going to have like a shit ton of like food on them. And I'm gonna just join the rest of my caravans to them, and then we'll go, kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff here I'm gonna leave behind. I'm gonna leave a lot of the infrastructure, a lot of the walls and stuff, a lot of the lighting, all of the solars, all of the turrets, all of that stuff I'm gonna leave behind. I'll pick up like the benches and whatnot. And we just had a bunch of traders, and none of them wanted to buy all these amazing beds and crap. So yeah, I'll probably transport pod those at my allies and crap. So yeah, just gotta go outskirts and city now. Time for medicine. No worries, Shadow. Thanks for being here, man. I'll catch you around. I thought, right? So what are you guys up to? What are you doing? People gotta eat. What do you mean people gotta eat? Merry Christmas. Yeah. Merry Christmas to you guys too. This is my last stream of the year. I'll be on holidays until the 5th of January. Actually gonna take some holidays over Christmas to New Year's and stuff this year. Normally I don't. And it kind of feels weird in a sense, but yeah, it'll be fine. I'll just kind of chill out and relax and stuff. The colony's looking amazing though, by the way. No worries. I appreciate that. It is a pretty huge colony. It's been going for a long time. So Lucille is apparently like somebody's daughter to my colonists, but I don't really need like any of this stuff, but I'll take it.
That's pretty good.
I'll take it. Maybe medical animals. I wouldn't mind noob. I already have a lot of people that can do mining. None of these people are like super loyal, so I could take whoever I want out of this if somebody has a shock lance. But we'll see. Somebody's got an orbital bombardment beacon. We have options. I'll get you guys. Somebody's laying down in that group too. Let me just tentatively save a raid here so that when they come down, I don't think anybody's got a shock lance. No. It'll just be whoever we take is whoever we take, and hopefully we don't kill Lucille, since she's apparently related and stuff. City colonists were not picking up items. They're eating instead. Gotta eat. Ah, yeah, it makes sense. But they have got food. They literally sometimes travel down to the bottom end of the map just to potentially get a chance to go and eat like raw meat. Like it doesn't always make sense. I kind of want to take like a couple of people that are like maybe on this back end here. And I want to scoot you guys sideways because these guys are going to run any second because one of them's already dead. There we go. If you guys can just not shoot them for a second. I don't really need another colonist, but if you guys want to go just beat the shit out of them. If they don't die immediately, I'll take her since she's related to somebody. If she dies, she dies. I don't need her. But this is normally how I steal everybody. Ah, she died. It's fine. I steal typically everyone. Plus, it was also the gunner caravan too, so they really picked the wrong one for that. No matter why there was like a couple of people in there. I went off to do an attack quest. I don't really want to take your drugs with me. They'll just cause issues. I know I can sell them, but I don't really want that annoyance of having them in my storage because we've got a no drugs colony. So if somebody wants to do a drug binge or they're upset about something, they will obviously go and hit it, and then we will just go and hit them, and then they'll end up in hospital or in prison and unhappy about it and possibly missing a limb. So we're not going to do that. Everything else is fine. You guys can keep going with that. And I'll save a fresh one with that. It's good they're getting exercise. Dodging bullets is also exercise. Yeah. I think the unfortunate thing with that group is, like, if I had have just sat back and just let anybody shoot,